This virtual class that talks about visual marketing. Today, we are going to discuss a couple of different things that you might not have considered before about um, visual marketing. And visual marketing, I'm talking about anything that is an image that gives messages to your clients when you're putting in social media, when you are doing a marketing campaign. What are the message that you're putting out there when it comes to your business or your organization? How can you improve that message? And actually, why is it important overall? Especially now in this era where everything that we are learning or we're actually having in our phone is, of course, very, very visual. So we'll put the first thing. What is visual marketing and why is this one of the most important things for your business? I will say that uh, I try to explain a lot of what that there's different types of marketing. One of them is, we do the reading marketing, everything that needs to be strategic when people are reading and how to find either that article or that post. And then it comes the visual aspect. The visual aspect are images or graphics that share ideas that words alone can explain. And why did I just said images and graphic? A lot of people say, well, video, but video is also images, images that are projected in a higher rate in a second. So the way I can explain it is back in the days, if we see how Disney was known, Disney was known by a company that was motion pictures. And that what it was is that back in the days, the artist will draw the cartoon and by hand, one picture at a time. And when those pictures were put, to actually um, in motion, it created like an action. Each frame will create as the photos were moving, and that's how video is being created. So at the end of the day, video is still images, is still photography, just projected in a higher rate. So when we're talking about visual marketing, one of the most important things to know is what is this images, what is this video, what is this photography or graphics are communicating to you, or that without words. There's different symbols that will make you feel a certain way, think a certain way, or attracting your attention. So that will strengthen your brand and connect your audiences. So when you have a picture that is very strong strategically and you're putting it online, um, that picture can definitely attract more clients to you or your community if you're an organization, instead of just posting a picture without no strategy or no message overall. So truly there's a lot of benefits of understanding how visual market works. Not only if you're the one who's doing social media for your organization or your business, but also in order for you to identify all the messages that you can put in an image that would allow you to build more trust in your brand, to actually be put brand awareness as well, and to build the concept of your vision and what do you want for your business and organization. So I can tell you a little bit about me and how I know all this about visual branding. My name is Isabel Lopez Lattery. I'm the owner and founder of Isabel Media Studios, and we specialize in visual marketing. We provide video and photography for clients, businesses, and organizations for their marketing purposes. And I've been a photographer for 20 years, And my 20 years of experience have given me that the ability now to master any type of communication that happens in an image. And like I said, images are created that, instead of words, you are using symbols, colors, textures to communicate something to your audience. And you're going to learn a little bit more about that in this workshop. So what is so the other thing is that, when we're talking about visual marketing, is why is it essential? So some key facts about visual marketing is, when you're looking about a picture, we have all heard the words that are saying a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if a picture is worth 1,000 words, think about all the symbols and the messages that you're sending when you're posting pictures online about your business, or you're not sending when you're posting. Sometimes, when it comes to social media, for example, in advertisement, people think it's, oh, I'm just going to post a photo and this will bring me new client. And just a photo is a photo. But in reality, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, if your photo doesn't convey or says anything about your business or is not appealing, it's just an image without purpose. So why do you want to consider that? Because when you are talking about our personal, our personal photos, it means something to us. It has to bring something to us. But when we're talking about building a brand for if you're in an organization and you are communicating something to your community, or you're a business that you're trying to market yourself, then all of those images do need to have an strategic. So that way you are know that it aligns to your branding. And as humans, we're naturally actually withdraw to images. And we can actually reach out more people by just one photo, and seeing how that aligns to our branding than reading a whole article. That's how that now the generations are communicating a lot with symbols and visual messages. That's what is important to know when you're posting your photos, if they're aligning. And you will say, okay, this visual marketing is probably very new. It's not new, and I'm trying to like learn all this about it, but this is just is happening. But actually, no, visual communication has been insistent since the beginning of time. So if I will show you in this photo, I'll give you a snapshot of the past. For an ancient civilizations, the way that they used to communicate traditions, way of life, history. It was through images. So if you see, this is probably an image that you have seen in your textbooks, in your, in other, in a museum. They will communicate a lot how ancient civilizations used to live. And there's nothing written, there's no like a story in words to tell us. The only thing that we know is to figure it out by the images. And if we look at these images, there's a lot of things going on that you might think it is this telling you a story. You see here, there is, the king. They're all sitting down. It looks like they're having a meal. The guy to your right might seem like they're giving a blessing. The colors have to do a lot too. If you see, there's three colors that are constantly repeat here: the blue, the brown. All of those things are sending you a message, and it's trying to communicate with you as as an individual. All these symbols that means that is telling a story. So with that being said, how did this, once, we see the ancient civilizations, how did this change? Well, the printing press in the 15th century changed a lot of these communications. Of course, before the printing press, you will only have now books, and books were, they